Hey guys, it's Zenia. It's nice weather outside, and I'm at one of my favorite places on earth, which is a library. I didn't find it, but I discovered. I decided to try visiting a library, a city library in Kortrijk, which turned out to be such a beautiful decision, such a beautiful place. And I decided to make my first video about film shots here. So 2 days ago, I was sitting in a class and I received a really exciting email from a film lab saying that my scans are ready and I could enjoy them, and I did. And I did enjoy them for the rest of the class, not paying attention to the lecturer. But yeah, and I decided to make a little ebook using Canva to show my most loved pictures shot with Kentmere 400 roll, and now I'm gonna show them to you, so let's get to it. This is my cover page of my ebook, and I'm using my shot for the background. It's not a interesting shot, it's not a lucky shot, but I like something about it. I like the light that is being blurred. I like two lamps that are not really visible, but you can still see them if you pay close attention to the photo. And I feel like these are not the photos that I would post or show my friends as my works, but these are good shots to use for backgrounds, for some design elements. And I feel like having them somewhere in your back drawer to use them sometimes when you need it is a good thing. So I worked with it, I liked it, and I stick to it. So this is my picture. It's me, actually it's my reflection in a mirror. I was just passing by a random grocery store, and I liked how visible I was, how sharp my reflection was, and I decided to capture it, and it turned out to be pretty nice. I like how everything is combined, even though it's not really related, but it has some style, it has some tone to it, and I feel like I would post this picture on my Instagram or somewhere. The next shot is one of my favorite ones because it was taken super spontaneously. I was passing by a street and I saw this man standing next to the wall. He was doing something on his phone. He never noticed me, which is a really good thing because he never turned away from me. He was never hesitant about me having a camera in my hands. He never posed, and I tried to get as close as possible to him, and I think I did a pretty good job. Next one is trash container, and it's a pretty unusual photo because there's not much special about it. It's just a container with some construction work trash, and there is this glass bowl with a can of a really cheap Belgian beer thrown inside of it, and I like the contrast that this picture creates. Everything just came together, and I really enjoy this composition, yet I don't think it's a special one or there is something outstanding about it, but I do enjoy it. Then there is a Sunday market picture, which I also love because it was taken during one of my visits in Bruges, and I just happened to be in the middle of this Sunday market, and people were paying for some goods. Some people were buying flowers, as you can see in this picture. I really like when I can observe people and stay unnoticed, and I really like how these four hands make a composition. These four people, they hold each other's hands at the same time, and I managed to capture that moment. It's quite difficult to make a photo that is not planned, it's not staged, yet it has some simultaneous action going on. A plastic bottle is also one of my favorites. So we mostly see some vertical lines such as these metal sticks, windows, and stuff like this, just pieces of architecture. And I like how contrasting this plastic bottle is. Firstly, because it's horizontal, it's just laying down there, and secondly, because it's not organic with the style of architecture that I captured. My next picture is called A Box Full of Card Box, and I spotted this scenery during one of my photo walks. I was just passing by a fence and I saw some people just putting their trash out there, and there was just this box full of cardboard. I think it just all came together really organically, right on time, and I was able to spot it, and I really liked the outcome of it. This picture was taken when I was in Warsaw to get my Belgium visa, and we were there just for 2 days. We didn't do a lot of sightseeing, which is a pity, but it's also a great opportunity to come back and do that next time. So this is a really famous building in Warsaw. This is the Palace of Culture and Science, and there are a lot of pictures of it. But of course, being in Warsaw for the first time, I couldn't help myself not taking this picture, and I did. And it's just a minimalistic, simple, yet attractive picture. The next picture is also of the palace, but it is less formal one, because there is something going on. There is a street light, there is some construction work going around it, and the palace is a bit tilted because I didn't hold my camera straight. And even though it is not super well composed, I like how all these elements interact with each other, how we have variety of lines, horizontal, vertical ones. We have some logos here, we have the big clock. I like it even better than the first one, I think. Then I have another one that was also taken in Warsaw. We were just passing by a park and there was a really beautiful tree. And I captured a piece of it, but I also like these two benches, kind of isolated benches, because there are no people around them, there are no other benches around, yet all this composition I feel like is really appealing. I was fascinated by it, and I think the picture turned out to be pretty great because it kind of transforms how I saw the place. Then it was just my home shot that I did when I was just doing my homework, and then I grew tired of it and I was like, I have a really nice Ikea glass, why not experiment with it? So I just put some water in, I put it on the table and I took a shot. And it's really simple, it's very minimalistic, there is nothing going on, there is not a lot of things to talk about, yet I really like the composition, the light, the shadow that drops after the glass. This is just a nice work that I'm kind of proud of, even though it is really simple and I didn't put a lot of effort into it. And the next one is just upshot of the same glass. You can see Ikea logo on the bottom of it. I like the shadow again, I like the colors, I like how focused, how sharp water is, yet the glass edges are a bit blurred. So one of the final ones is a photo from my hotel room. I was standing on the balcony looking for a spot, looking for something to capture, and I was like, why not capture the whole scene? Because it's quite busy road. There are a lot of cars coming, there is a tram, streets are crossing, street light, a lot of buildings built in a similar manner. Even though it's busy, even though there are a lot of things going on, I like the color, just the scenery, just the feeling. I think if I'm looking at the picture, I can see it moving, and I can hear the sounds of a busy city, of a big city such as Warsaw. And this is another picture I took on Kortrijk in March, so pretty recently. I was just walking down a street and I lifted my head, which I don't do really often, unfortunately, but I'm working on it. And I saw this man coming out to his balcony, and he then started smoking, but I didn't stay there to capture him smoking because it was a bit awkward and he spotted me. But I really enjoyed the picture of him looking somewhere away. He didn't notice me then. And I feel like this figure is a pretty nice addition to the whole composition of the building, and some construction going on and some road signs. And just in general, I enjoy this. Alright, so these were my Kentmere 400 shots that I took with my Zenit E camera over the time period of 3 months. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me looking at them and analyzing them. And I'm gonna see you in the next video. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.